Okay, so I just had a thought real quick. Super quick thought. I think Abby is in here, and you said something right before we started recording. We'll introduce you in a second. That you are a fidgeter. You have to have something in your hands all the time doing stuff, so that's why you're glad this is not on video. I also am a fidgeter, a clicker, whatever. I think we need to start a support group, maybe a private Facebook group for us clickers, so we get empowered.
What pen do you have right now?
I don't know. It's a good
one. I take those away from him.
So we
gotta go for quiet things like a hair tie. That
we should have brought in the fidget. You have spinners?
I don't have the spinners. My kids have the spinners.
I have some here in my desk.
I mean,
at work, I might. Maybe we should have just like a bowl of them right here.
Yeah, well, that would work. But it's the noise that I like. It's the repetitive noise. Yeah, I do. I love that.
That's annoying.
But like, we need to empower ourselves and realize that we don't need shame from people that are non-clickers. Like we need, because it's just a thing. It's a deal.
Some people tap their toe. Some people shake their knee. Some people, you know what I mean? I mean, everybody has their thing. Some people do this. And those are the ones you want to slap their hands.
Yeah, see? See, it's people like her, though, that shame us into our anxiety in the corner. Because if we make, like with
hiding it under the desks.
And I always spit my gum out now when Damon Benning is around because I'm a fast chewer. And he shamed me once. And now I have this underlying fear.
I don't think it was because you were chewing too fast.
He said he's going to choke me.
No, I think it's because you tried to throw it out the window and the window was shut.
No.
He was in Damon's car.
Oh, geez.
And he had gum and he was chewing it too fast and it drove Damon crazy. So he took his gum out to throw it out the window. Didn't have the window down far enough and it bounced off the window and bounced back in the truck. Yeah. This is Damon was driving.
Are you a child?
Yeah.
What is?
Well, because again,
throw it out the window.
So my anxiety was high first off because I know I'm a fast chewer. I know I don't chew with my mouth open. I'm just a fast chewer. Always have been. And so he said something in the studio once about it, and then so I started thinking about it, and then
because he asked if you were 12 or if you were a child or something. What
like
did he say?
I don't even remember what he said. But then when we were driving and I'm chewing, I didn't even realize it. It's just what I do. It's my brand. And I'm driving, and we're driving, and we're on the interstate. We're right by 84th Street. Like I can remember it like it was yesterday.
It's a nightmare.
And he goes, if you don't spit that gum out, I'm going to choke you. And like at that tone, so
this is two grown men in a vehicle on the interstate.
So then I rolled his window down and I just threw it. I was going to pitch it because I was laughing so hard. And it went bink, 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 bink. And then he goes, now I'm going to kill you. And thank God I found it. There was no issue. And then I threw it out. But
I just picture Pat and Damon Benning's car like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm only 5 up.
Right.
I'm sorry, sir.
I was so.
Like, talk about the odd couple. I mean.
Right? Total odd couple. Total odd couple.
It was awesome. Oh my God. So back to the top of the show. we have another, what we're calling our Hurrdats. As in Hurrdat at Hurrdat and getting a chance to meet everybody that we work with. And so Abby is in with us today. And so we're going to let's do the necessary housekeeping. What do you do at Hurrdat?
Yeah, what do I do?
Right? What do you do? No, what do you do? I know she does everything.
I wear lots of hats. I herd cats. No. So I am the director of business development. So
there you go.
I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Like that seems super high level and super important, like stuff I don't understand.
That's why her office is on the other end of the building.
Right, the quiet professional side.
Not on our side.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, I'm just kidding. No, so basically I get to coach and train and nurture our sales team and our account management team. So
exactly. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
She puts out fires. She's another one.
Yeah.
Another one that does things like that, help people along and guide them. And how long have you been with Hurrdat?
I've been here for 6 years.
That's awesome.
I can't believe it. I
Congratulations.
was thinking the other day, I was like, oh,
yeah.
man, wow.
So we're trying to just like make the rounds and get everybody to come in, just to find out a little bit more about them, what they do, where they're from, just that kind of stuff. Like what's your weird hobbies or what's your strange whatever.
You're a fidgeter. We already know that.
We know she's a fidgeter.
Yeah.
Fidgeter, as I said.
She was really happy it wasn't video today.
Yes, that is true.
Because she plays with stuff.
I was just thinking, what am I going to say if Pat asks me about myself? And I was like, I'm a Cancer and I like long walks on the beach and...
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
Oh my gosh. I have a zoo, like probably too many for city limits, but like, let's not.
That's what I always used to say. I'm just like one pet shy of a kennel license.
Yeah.
Oh
you
were legally.
Yeah. I was going to say you for a while, you may have been over the limit at one point for like overlapped a few months.
Possibly.
Just thinking I didn't drop my last name here. Nobody's going to be able to come
No,
after me.
You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
We've got 3 dogs, 3 cats, 2 ball pythons, a milk snake, 2 leopard geckos, and 10 chickens. And a partridge in a pear tree.
How close are your neighbors to you?
We live in just a normal suburban neighborhood. So I bribe them with eggs. I'm like, shh, nobody knows.
Black market eggs.
So you have chickens in like a normal neighborhood?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love it. So they have you have the legit coop?
We do. My husband is so sweet. I mean, sometimes. But he had this great shed that he built in our backyard, years ago, whatever, lawnmower, all that stuff in there. And okay, it was his fault. He just showed up with chickens one day.
Wow.
I was just
random.
hanging out. I mean, the pandemic.
Have you ever talked about chickens?
I'm scared of birds. That's what's weird. I literally am scared of birds.
From a friend's farm or?
No. I
From
was just
Tractor Supply.
I was just hanging out with a friend one day, and he came home and he was like, "I got you chickens," and I was like, "Why? What was the point of
that? Is such an out of left field.
My favorite part of this story, though, is that, so I'm like, dude, you have to take care of chickens. They don't, they're not self-sufficient.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, you got to go buy stuff. You got to go buy food, a water,
Feeder.
all these things. Yeah. We don't have any of this stuff. I don't know how to take care of a chicken. So I'm Googling, how to not kill chickens. I don't know. And so he's like, okay, I'll go to the store. He takes our daughter with, and he comes back and he goes, so I brought more chickens.
What?
And he came home with more chickens.
Oh my God. Were these chicks?
They were chicks. They were 2 days old. 3
Oh,
days old,
yeah.
They were
hatchlings. Yeah.
You had never in the past chickens would be fun. Eggs from my own house would be cool. You've never said that. That's so hilarious.
I feel
that he's
I've
got
kind
chickens.
of said it years ago. But again, I was terrified of birds.
Well, I was going to say, it was probably in the context of, I wonder where we could get some farm fresh eggs.
Yeah, it was something like that. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
And what a sweet husband to think about that, to remember something you said a long time ago. Women think husbands don't listen. He remembered, he thought about it, he figured it out and made your life more complicated.
Instead of going
made my life more
to a farm and bringing you a dozen farm fresh eggs, though, he brought her the chickens.
Yeah.
Yep.
See? That's the eggs will keep coming. You have endless. It's you could go buy a block of Velveeta or of cheese fountain, and the cheese keeps coming. It's sweet.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So how many chickens again?
We have 10 chickens right now. One is a rooster. Shh. I'm not supposed to have those.
Oh, yeah. So now she's a breeder.
Yes.
I need anyone from the state ag department to stop listening now.
Did you know you were getting a rooster, or was it a surprise
you can't
rooster?
tell when they're.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe later on you bought a rooster.
No, so we had. So of course, they're farm animals. So we've gone through a few of them.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
I understand.
And so we bought some silky chicks this last spring.
Which get fancy.
They are
Super fancy.
They're fluffy little cat chickens. I don't know, they're really cool. And so we bought 4 of them, and one of them turned out to be a rooster. So, we found somebody really nice with a bunch of land. They take the one, right?
Okay.
Then all of a sudden we get another one. We're like, okay, who else wants a rooster? Get rid of that one. The next day I wake up to, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
I want a rooster. I want a rooster. I haven't had a rooster crow in the backyard since God.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
Ain't that seriously?
Hasn't been a rooster in that hen house for a minute.
Not for a minute. Oh my God. Anyway, so
did the roosters legit go to a farm, or did they go to your dinner?
No. Oh my gosh, that would be the saddest thing ever.
Oh my God.
I could not do that.
I know it'd be tough, especially if you were raised them. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do it. But so the last one that we got rid of, because again, I'm hiding the one that we have now that we're hiding is Bok Bok Choi. I love that chicken. He legit looks like a calico cat. He's so great.
Bok Bok Choi.
Bok Bok Choi. My daughter named him. But so the one we got rid of before that, his name was Le Peep. Le Peep went to this nice lady that was just like, oh, chickens, I've got, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, sweet, he's going to have this nice little life. I'm not even kidding you. She sent me pictures on Facebook Messenger that night. And she goes, he's having so much fun FaceTiming with family in England. And I was like, what? And I pull up the picture, and her husband's sitting at the dining room table with his laptop FaceTiming And this rooster's just like chilling on the kitchen table.
What?
Eating some little crackers. Like,
You are kidding.
My God.
And she just kept sending me pictures, and he's like, he loves it in the house. And I'm like, who are
you?
Like, what?
There's
Why is
a
this thing running around the house.
Where's
my
it at?
gosh.
There's a Facebook account I follow. It's a rooster.
Oh my God.
What?
Trying
As
to
much as I
find
want to
him.
think you're crazy, I'm like, ooh, what is it? Yeah.
I know you want to know, don't you? You really do. And I'm trying to find him right now, and I can't remember his first name, but oh God, he has so many followers, he got real sick recently, and so they went through a really tough time, and she nursed him back to health. But she puts videos up all the time. He lives in the house, and he's got a little place that he lives, and when it's time to go to bed, she tells him to go to bed, and he walks off. And goes up and goes to bed. And then when he gets up in the morning, he comes tearing out of his little, and she has the camera on the floor, and he's hilarious. He hops up and he sits on the arm of the chair, and I mean, it is hilarious. Yeah,
That is so.
I think you can make money with that.
That's so weird, but it's so intriguing.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Cotton. His name is Cotton. Cotton the rooster. I got to find him.
you guys, is this my new business venture? Do I need to like set up some cameras in the coop?
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
could. Yeah.
Cameras in the coop.
We figured out the name.
Yeah.
Coin it right now.
Well, I've already written down 2: how not to kill chickens, and I want a rooster. So I'll put cameras in the coop.
So I got to tell you this. So my husband again, kind of sweet sometimes. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest little rooster.
The Adventures of Cotton the House Rooster.
So funny.
Oh my God.
That's the Facebook
That's
page.
hilarious.
Just so y'all know.
So my husband had this great shed that he built,
Unbelievable.
right?
Yeah.
And I think part of me was just like trying to be like a little, I don't want to say vengeful, because I was like, you just made my life so much more difficult with chickens, that I was like, ooh, we gonna make a bougie coop. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. So, I mean, it's painted on the inside with a lovely farm fresh white.
Oh.
I have a reclaimed pallet wall in the back. Like,
Face super fancy.
oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh
like
my
our
gosh.
friend who is an electrician like helped us out and like
Chip
ran
out on the
electricity
back,
out there.
right?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I got some bougie chickens.
Yeah.
They are happy.
Has anybody complained or said anything about the chickens?
Oh gosh, no. My neighbors call me and they're like, "Do you guys want some apples? Can we go feed the chickens?"
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
awesome. That's
Oh, I bet
super
so.
cool.
It's fun.
Yeah,
That's
because you always have that one neighbor that just wants to make your life difficult. So I'm glad that you don't. Because
Oh yeah, no, I've got great.
that would
neighbors,
suck.
That's
so.
great.
Yeah.
Super. All right. You mentioned a daughter. I should have asked you that too.
Yeah.
You have children.
I have children.
and chickens.
And chickens.
Chickens.
I'm going to talk about the chickens. But anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, yeah, I've got 3 kids, so there's never a dull moment in my
Oh my
house.
God.
Yeah.
There can't be. What kind of dogs do you have?
We've got a black lab who is morbidly obese. He's like 130 pounds, but he's so cute.
Yeah.
And then we've got a Doberman
nice.
who has mental health issues.
Aw.
And then we've got a little Shih Tzu Schnauzer. His name's Hank.
I
He's
love Shih
adorable.
Tzus. Shih Tzus
my
are the
God.
best.
He's so cute.
Getting ready in the morning, is that like chaos?
You know, so I'm used to the chaos. So it's not a big deal for me, but I had a friend come over. My husband and I went on like a little vacation for like 3 days, and I had a friend come over and I was like, it's fine, man. The kids are self-sufficient. Like, they get themselves ready for school. You just got to drop them off. Like, whatever. It's no
Feed the
big deal.
dogs, throw some food at the
It's
chickens,
no big deal.
whatever.
She's like, what the hell is this? I was like, oh, most people don't do this every day?
Is this normal?
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like, she was like, never again, dude. No.
No, getting ready in the morning, I've just got the dog and then the 3 cats, right? So it's like, but we have a routine and everybody knows the routine. So, and if I get out of the routine, then something's going to get
Somebody
missed.
poops somewhere.
Right? Something's going to get screwed up. But today this week has been one of those. For some reason, out of the blue, Jack is like Mr. Regular. I love it. It's just awesome. You let him out the door, he poops, then he pees, then he comes in. It's just like boom, 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 come in and eat. That's it. But he woke me up at like 3 a.m. on Tuesday. Got to pee or poop. I don't know which it was because it was dark and I couldn't see what he was doing. But he wanted out now. And he kept coming up trying to wake me up. And I finally got up and then I ended up laying on never mind. Anyway, I slept downstairs because I fell asleep on the couch. But anyway, so then I've been kind of off. This morning I wake up and I got up early, going to take him into daycare,
Yeah.
get completely ready, and I get downstairs. It's an hour earlier than I thought it was.
How did that happen?
I don't know because it's so flippin' dark at 6 a.m.
So
And
yeah,
it
you don't
just-
set an alarm. You just get up, right? Or do you set an
Right.
alarm?
I don't set an alarm. And so I woke up and I looked over and I thought it said 1/4 till something else.
Oh, man. That's the
And so I got
worst.
completely ready. I get downstairs, flip on the lights in the kitchen to feed the dog, right? And I'm like, what? So that's why I was here so bleeping early this morning.
Yeah, it kind of freaked me out.
I didn't know when you get here really early, the elevator doesn't go to the top. But now I understand that because that's Pat. The elevator doesn't go to the top early in the morning.
I have most definitely never been here early enough to know that.
It doesn't. I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't go to the top early in the morning.
You got to use your little key fob and there's a little zappy thing.
I didn't know that
elevator.
I used the steps. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I'm the only idiot that gets here that early.
Right?
Yeah.
It's really kind of creepy.
I love it. It's so
It's
quiet.
creepy to pull into this driveway, and his is the only car here, and it's completely dark in the building.
Yeah.
No.
I know. I love it. It's awesome. There have been some times that I've kind of weirds me out sometimes. Like I realize I'm the only person in the building. Yeah, like I could scream,
But nobody
like a
can
girl.
get in the building without the fob.
Right. So
You have to have a fob to get in too.
But
so
if somebody
it's not
wanted
like the murder scream.
No.
Like you just would scream to be like, yay.
Yeah, happy scream.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is kind of weird being in the building by yourself. But I love the morning. I think about that all the time because this morning I got up early. Well, I don't remember the last time my alarm woke me up. My body I just get up.
Oh man. Mm-mm.
And normally it's like 4:30. And I watch TV, have coffee or whatever. So this morning I get up and I had kind of a headache. So I go to the kitchen and I start making my little egg, bite thingies in the microwave. And Beth gets up. She goes, "What are you doing up so early?" I'm like, "I'm always." She goes, "You're eating. It's 4:30." I'm like, "I'm always up. Hey, good morning. I'm always up." She goes, "You are unbelievable. You need to go back to bed." I'm like, I can't.
Oh, my
I
God.
can't do that. So I ate and then came in.
At 4:30.
No, it wasn't that early. I think I got here like at 6.
Oh my God.
I just can't.
I wasn't that far behind you though.
Yeah.
Jack was the first one at daycare this morning. It's really bad when you pull into daycare and the lights are still out. I'm like, "Can you take Jack? Can you? Are you open yet?" And Jack's like, "I don't think they're open, Mom. I don't think. I'm just gonna tie him to the door. His food's in the bag
note around his neck.
Yeah, he's got his blanket in a bag. His food's in there. There's his little stuff. He's good to go. But yeah, so he was first one to daycare this morning. Interesting. So okay, what do you guys do on the weekends? What do you do for sports? Is it the kids in sports or is it what is it?
How old are your kids?
So my oldest is my stepson. He's 20, which, oh my gosh, I have like an adult child. It's
Right.
so weird.
Yeah.
But, and then I've got my daughters are 13 and 10. So we are in the age of drama.
Oh my gosh, the drama. I know my son's 19, thinking that I'm going to have a 20-year-old in
It's crazy,
10 months,
right?
11 months is nuts. It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
weird.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, because I don't feel that old enough
Right.
to have a child. Because I remember being his age and looking at my dad, thinking my dad it was old. You know, he's just a dad.
Yeah.
So now I am that, and I don't feel that old.
Yeah, I had to tell my 20-year-old. So my husband and I actually started dating when I was 19. And my stepson was 2 at that point. So I told him, I was like, "Do you realize at the age that you are now, like, I was your stepmom. I was running a household and like, all of this stuff. And you like living in my basement playing video games."
Yeah.
So
And it's like, whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Whatever, that's great.
Whatever. Flip his hair back. Whatever.
He does have the long hair.
Yeah.
Too. Whatever.
Whatever.
That's awesome. So yeah, the drama, I'm sure is real.
Yeah, girl drama is, and it's just such a different level of drama than I feel like we ever had. Because we had like no technology drama, you know, like it was nothing. Like,
We could get away from. I had this conversation with Dan in the office the end of last week because his daughter's like a freshman, I think, in college or sophomore. And when we had drama, whatever it was, boy drama, girl drama, friend, whatever, you could like disconnect, just not go hang out with your friends. You could stay at home. But now the kids can't get away. Other than shutting their phone off, they can't get away from it.
And if you shut your phone off, they know you shut your phone off.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It wasn't like you couldn't just disappear. I mean, and especially here, it's like you can't even get out of range.
Yeah.
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 I mean, seriously, at least if you were like in Colorado, you could go drive on a mountain or something. You don't get out of range.
Yeah.
You can't even get out of range around here. So that's really hard.
It's very hard.
It's crazy.
I
drama.
can't imagine
Yeah.
that. I can't even
No.
begin to. And their whole lives has been
Everything.
that. Yeah.
I've started, for punishment, like kids don't even care if they get grounded anymore. Like, because everything is technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just talk over their video games. They talk on their phone. Like they don't
I mean, seriously, what would a kid do if they just got sent to their room with nothing?
Oh, they fall asleep. I've not.
They
had
do.
that
Oh,
happen
they
before.
do.
They just
Yeah,
fall asleep?
because
Yes.
like so. Yeah, my 13-year-old, she got in trouble for mouthing off. It's so fun. But I shut her. Like I can from my phone, I can put downtime on her phone and shut hers off. So the only thing she can do is like I can call her. Like that's literally it. And so yeah, shut it off. Took her Xbox away. Like by 8 o'clock, she's out. Like she's just
gone. It's unbelievable how fast they can fall asleep.
And I'm like, oh, but you're never tired at night, huh?
Right? Yeah. Oh my God. That's great. All right. So anything else you had to ask, Pat?
We learned a lot today.
I know we did.
From chickens to
The chickens
really
that was
interesting,
the
you
the
guys.
big revelation. It really was. Do you think everybody else here knows you have chickens?
Oh, they know.
I've never seen you walk in with like feathers on your coat. Because I walk in with German Shepherd hair on my coat.
feathers on your coat.
I think it's because so many people find it interesting that I have chickens that my coworkers, like if anybody is like, oh, Abby, or like, oh, what do we need to know about her? They're like, dude, she's got a bunch of chickens.
that's what
And
they
I'm
lead
like,
with.
Sweet.
I love it.
Like not her personality is amazing. She's really smart. Like she's great at her job. She's got a ton of chickens.
Ton of chickens.
Got a
Like,
ton of
sweet,
chickens.
Been here 8 years. Nope. Ton of chickens.
That's what I
Your
got.
tagline.
Well, thank you for coming on the podcast
Thanks
with
for having
us.
me, guys.
This has been
yeah.
fun.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just swing by and be like, what animal should
Yeah.
we talk about today?
Right. Let's talk about snakes next time. 'cause
It's really-
I miss having snakes. I loved our snake.
The
that we had.
snakes are cool,
Yeah.
man.
I loved.
You had
I
a corn snake.
corn snake named Gumball. Yeah, super loved it. And when he was little, so the cutest little thing, like put him in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Oh my.
Yeah, he got bitey after a while because we didn't.
Because he was in your pocket.
well, no, not that. Like when he got older, because the kids didn't play with him.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he got bitey, and then we sold him on Craigslist to some kid. But the kid loves. Like we've seen pictures of. He's now integrated into.
FaceTiming?
We don't FaceTime.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No, we don't
Based on the family in England?
FaceTime with Gumball.
That could be a Facebook page.
I know.
I'd follow it.
I bet you would.
Cotton and Gumball. Okay.
Abby, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
You got it. Our Instagram page is It's Pat and JT. Oh, you got to share that Facebook group, the chicken one, on our Facebook page.
Cotton,
So go there.
the house rooster.
Sharon Cotton. Thanks for listening.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.